Aari Embroidery produces the world's most intricate garment designs. Today, we'll build the skills to create a foundational element, these precise gold leaves. The finished product looks incredibly complex, but to build it, you only need to master one single, highly repeatable motion, the basic chain stitch. To follow along, you'll need thick poplin cloth and a 10-inch wooden hoop frame, a size 14.5mm tulip brand Aari needle, a spool of Aari machine thread, and a 1-inch metal Zardosi spring. By gathering these specific materials today and practicing their correct use, you establish the physical control required to tackle advanced beadwork and full garment patterns later on. The most common reason beginners struggle is attempting to stitch on loose fabric. If your material sags even slightly, your stitches will pull unevenly. To lock your canvas in place, lay out your poplin cloth completely flat over the inner ring of your wooden frame. Place the outer ring on top and gently press it down to clamp the fabric. What you are aiming for is a drum-tight surface. Tap the center of your stretched fabric with your fingers. It needs to produce a hollow, resonant sound, almost like a snare drum. If the fabric feels soft to the touch, or you don't hear that sound, firmly pull the outer edges of the cloth outward. Keep tightening the outer screw until every single wrinkle disappears. Achieving this perfect tension right at the start immediately eliminates half of the frustrating technical problems you would otherwise encounter while stitching. Unlike a standard sewing needle, the Aari needle is not perfectly smooth. It has a microscopic hook forged right at its tip. This tiny hook causes a lot of torn fabric. If you push the needle down and instinctively try to drag it straight vertically back out, that hook will snag and rip the horizontal threads of your poplin. To control the hook safely, insert the needle straight down at a 90-degree angle. Keep the brand name Tulip printed on the handle facing away from you. This acts as a guide, so you know exactly where the hook points. When it is time to bring the needle up, rotate the needle slightly to the left. This allows the smooth, rounded back of the hook to glide cleanly past the tightly woven fabric fibers. Practice this twist and pull rhythm with an empty needle first. Developing this muscle memory early protects your expensive project fabrics from permanent damage. Now we apply the thread. Aari embroidery requires blind coordination. Your dominant hand drives the needle above, while your non-dominant hand manages the thread underneath. Start by tying a simple, thick knot at the very end of your Aari thread. Use your left hand to hold that knot securely against the underside of your tensioned poplin. Push your needle straight down through the cloth. Underneath the fabric, use your left hand to wrap the thread counterclockwise directly around the hidden hook. Once the thread is firmly caught in the hook, execute your twist method to the left and pull the needle smoothly back to the surface. You will bring up your very first visible loop of thread. Keep the needle inside that loop. Push it down through the fabric again, catch the thread below, and pull up another loop. Repeating this action connects the individual loops into a strong, continuous chain. Now let's apply our metal Zardosi spring to a leaf pattern. Take your 1-inch cut of metal spring and gently stretch it just a fraction to give it physical flexibility. Your instinct might be to start stitching at the bottom stem of your leaf outline. Instead, begin stitching dead in the middle of the shape. To build the physical volume of the leaf, you have to alternate your stitch lengths. Pull your shorter chain stitches toward the top half of the shape and stretch your longer chain stitches down toward the bottom edge. Alternate short top and long bottom strokes. Work outward to the right, then fill the left side until the outline is complete. By anchoring the center first and varying your stitch lengths outward, you force the metal pieces to physically bow upward. This exact geometry creates the raised dimension that characterizes professional Zardosi work. There is one final and extremely critical step. If you do not actively lock your last stitch, the entire leaf you just spent time carefully arranging will immediately unravel. Take the very last thread loop you pulled to the surface and stretch it out incredibly wide. Use your scissors to cut this wide loop, detaching your work from the main spool. To lock it down entirely cleanly, insert your needle right next to that final stitch. Catch the loose tail of the thread and pull it directly through to the underside of the fabric. Securing your thread below the canvas ensures that the physical tension holding your metal pieces together stays permanent. Take a moment to examine your completed Zardosi leaf. The metallic texture and volume you built sit perfectly on the fabric, which is the starting point for decorating entire vibrant garments. You have accomplished 3 significant technical skills today: securing drum-tight fabric tension, performing the snag-free twist and pull, building a dimensional shape from scratch. To improve your overall speed, you should spend time practicing your basic chain stitch in long, continuous straight lines. Try moving the needle in reverse directions to build strong muscle memory. Consistent practice with these core mechanics gives you the physical control needed to take on larger, complex patterns. Keep refining that chain, and your Aari embroidery will naturally reach a professional level.